If all 5 speakers would please come up to the front. Dee, Lupe, Jason, Ray, and Tony. Are there any questions for any of the speakers at this point in time?
In what way do you think the mobile consulates violate U.S. law by having them go to stores and schools and churches and places like that? And what way do you think that doing that violates U.S. law?
Actually, what the Matricula card does is embed illegal aliens in our society. It gives them the privilege to bank and also a form of ID to present to local police, those that want to accept it, and also it gets them the ball rolling for entering into school and things of that nature.
How about in terms of the actual? Because I understand one of the things is also the charge that it's illegal for the Mexican government to have these mobile consulates outside.
Yes. To that issue is that the State Department assigns not only the Mexican Consul General, but all Consul Generals of all foreign countries an assigned posts. This is sovereign Mexico. It is behind you right now. The business of the Consul General of whatever country is to be conducted within the confines of that building and not out promoting it in public schools or out at furniture stores or just out and about wherever. They have an assigned post by the State Department, and this is throughout the world, where they're supposed to conduct affairs of the Mexican government. And those affairs of the Mexican government, by the way, this day on American soil, are criminal. They beckon criminal illegal aliens to schools to conduct a criminal activity by a foreign diplomat. And this has got to stop. And Jason, you might want to add something here.
So specifically in the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, there are articles that speak directly to the fact that the Mexican government must get permission for any vice consular activities. In other words, anything other than where their posts are originally set out for. And we don't believe that's happening. But furthermore, to the general point that aiding and abetting illegal aliens is still against the law. And the Article 4, Article 5, subparagraph M, and Article 55, within those 3, it spells out that the fact that any consular staff must respect and obey the laws of the United States, the host country.
And basically the idea by issuing these Matricula Consulates, it's actually a way of aiding and abetting.
That's exactly correct, because anybody who is here that's a legal resident has absolutely no use for those. They should be here with a passport, a visa, or a green card. So it does nothing except for aid and abet them.
Not only that,
actually, it's a criminal activity conducted by.
I don't think they will give it up until our government enforces our laws. Because I was actually told by somebody that's close to the Mexican Consulate that at these mobile clinics they're pulling in $75,000 a day. This is $75,000 without business licenses. They don't pay taxes, and it goes straight to Mexico. That's big money. They don't want to give it up, but it is against the law, and we need our State Department to step up to the plate, our government to get some cojones here, and tell the Mexican government to back off.
And what Lupe mentioned about commercial activities also called out in the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations as something they're not allowed to do.
I also rather point out, too, that these cards are not issued in Mexico. They're not recognized in Mexico. And there is no other foreign government on American soil that passes out the Matricula card. It has 47 Consul General offices in the United States. California, I'd like to point out, has the equal amount of Consul Generals in California as all of Canada. Any other questions?
All right, if there are no other questions, then that concludes our news conference.